Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. We are going to take a look at love for the second half of the month in just a minute. But first, for those of you who would like to be considered for a free reading this month, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will alert winners on Instagram and on Twitter at the very end of the month. If you don't have Instagram or Twitter, just Google me at UrbanSoulGuru and I will come up. My profile is public, so you won't have an issue finding that information there. For those of you who do have Instagram, catch me every Friday this month in celebration of reaching 10,000 subscribers last month. I am doing a little giveaway each Friday where you get to ask me one free question. I choose a handful of winners. It's been a lot of fun. So make sure you follow me at UrbanSoulGuru. Now let's take a look at love for the second half of September. Hey Virgo, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, September 15th through the end of the month. Virgo in Love, September 15th through the end of the month. Virgo, September 15th. Through the end of the month. Virgo, I'm getting reconciliations. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. Do you know who this person is? Have they come forward and admitted that? Yeah, this could be you. This could be your energy too, wanting to reconcile. This does feel mutual, to be honest with you, Virgo. For some of you, and honestly, this comes through as a dominant enough message that this applies to a good amount of you, okay? If you would like to reconcile with the partner, if you're open-minded to a reconciliation with the partner, it's probably going to happen over the next couple of weeks. It just feels really close. For some of you, you've already been trying to come back together. You've had talks about this, okay? If you've already been talking about a reconciliation, if you've already spent some time together, I see you guys recommitting before the end of the month, maybe early October at the latest. This feels really close. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarity here, Virgo. Virgo in Love, September 15th through the end of the month. You know, for Virgos in committed relationships, it's not necessarily a reconciliation with an ex, okay? It's not that at all. It's a reconciliation with the partner who's been traveling a lot, or maybe you've been traveling a lot and you're coming home. Virgo, if you've been feeling some distance from a partner, even if you guys haven't been traveling, there's been a little bit of an emotional disconnect. That's going to get resolved now. I feel somebody's energy coming back to you, your energy coming back to somebody that you love, okay? So even if you guys have not been physically separated, even if there hasn't been a breakup, I see you guys coming back together and really enjoying your time together, but it's conscious healing of something, okay? This comes through sometimes, Virgo, okay? Codependent energies, whether this is your energy or this is your partner's, this really does need to be resolved. This may be why some of you have experienced some emotional disconnect. If you have a codependent partner, you may be feeling very drained. And honestly, Virgo, you're so loyal that you'll stick it out anyway. And I commend you for that. And in all honesty, this comes through as completely healable, but it's come up before. It's coming up again pretty strong. You may not have healed this. They may not have healed this. It's time to work on it, okay? It's going to eliminate that desire to get away from your partner sometimes so that you can refuel. Or if your partner's feeling like that, it's going to help relieve some stress. It's going to help relieve, I'm getting some weight, somebody feeling a little like suffocated by pressure. If you're feeling this, Virgo, you may not actually step out of the picture, but you may daydream about it. Like, I just need a day to myself. I just need some time to myself. It's because there is codependent energy here. It doesn't mean that you guys can't work this out, though, because I'm not feeling separations. I'm getting reconciliation above all. That is your biggest message right now. If you're dealing with a codependent issue, an issue with addiction, it just means that you need to address it and really heal it now consciously. I do feel a partner. I do feel, yeah, this is why. Okay, I do feel that you have a partner who will work on this with you, but it is something that needs to be brought up and discussed again, okay? It feels like this probably isn't the first time you've had a conversation around codependence or addictions or just this karmic issue that continues to arise. But this is why, center of the reading, this is why I see this being resolved. You're with a really beautiful partner. This is why you don't want to leave. This is why you want that day apart, but you don't want a full separation. Or this is why your partner, if your energy is coming through a little bit codependent here, Virgo, this is why your partner is not walking away. They love you. They want to heal this. They want to stick it out. You guys have a beautiful future. I'm not feeling separations at all around this, but something needs to be healed. But look, okay, on either side, this could be the one. We have codependence and we have control issues. Something's going on though. Something's going on. Address this. You guys can heal this relatively quick. And especially if you've already done some healing, especially if you've already had conversations around codependence, control issues, addictions, this really comes through more so as karmic patterns. So Virgo, this doesn't have to be just codependent energy or just dealing with addictions, okay? This comes through as karmic patterns. Okay, as I'm talking about this though, I'm getting this like itchy sensation in my throat. It's making it really hard to talk. Someone doesn't want to talk about this. Is that what's going on? Is that why somebody's feeling a little suffocated? Because if they try to talk about it, the other partner won't. Or you guys are maybe just consciously avoiding an issue because you love each other too much and you're afraid that it's going to result in a separation. If you are in a committed relationship, Virgo, I'm telling you, there is a whole lot of love here. This could be the one. I'm not getting this could be the one. I'm getting this is the one at the center of your reading. This is the real deal for you. High-level soulmate, but soulmates nonetheless come through with karmic issues. This is just one to deal with now. You guys are good. I promise you, you guys are good. I'm just not seeing separations here. I'm getting an abundance of love, okay? What I'm feeling a little bit here, too, is this. If it's codependence, we have a codependent partner, and we have someone who is the enabler, who may be coming across as a little bit controlling, but I'm getting somebody who's feeling a little smothered, somebody who's feeling a little drained, and then they're coming across a little bit controlling or a little bit angry or a little bit aggressive. This is still at the core. This is why. It doesn't mean that we don't hold people accountable for their bad behavior, but it just means that there is a root problem here. Just deal with this. If you feel like you have a codependent partner, do recognize that if you continue to enable that behavior, your partner doesn't stand a chance at healing, okay? So be brave. Have those conversations. Don't let anybody close up here in the throat chakra. You may have to take those steps to circle back to this conversation, especially if it's not a new conversation. There's a really good result here. There's a whole lot of love here. If you feel like maybe you showed up with the codependent energy, especially if your partner has mentioned that to you before, it's at least something that's been spoken of. You may be looking at them like, why are you being so angry and aggressive right now? I'm not getting anything over the top with this card, to be honest, but I just see somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of patience. It's because someone's feeling drained. And it's because something isn't being spoken about that you guys really do need to communicate about. It's time to heal, okay? It's time to heal. You know what? And this could be why some of you are able to reconcile with a partner, because you guys are ready to heal. Look at this. This is so good, Virgo. I'm seeing you guys healing, and I'm seeing you having the courage to heal. Your partner having the courage to heal with you. Those kinds of relationships last. Look at this. Codependence, okay? This is probably not a new conversation. And again, it doesn't have to be codependent energy for all of you. This is just honestly speaks to something karmic. Look at this, clarify by healing. You're healing family issues. You move past this. You guys may have your freedom from the karmic issues once and for all this month. Or at least you make some really serious headway. Congratulations, Virgo, for having the courage to come back to these issues. Don't let this stuff eat away at a good relationship. You're going to regret it. It may be easier to avoid these issues sometimes because you're afraid of the conflict and you're afraid that maybe a partner will step out. If you say, hey, I think you're a little bit codependent, we need to work on this. Or if someone says that to you, you may feel a little vulnerable. Like, what does that mean? Are you going to abandon me and walk away here? No. No one's trying to abandon you. And honestly, I'm feeling like your partner may be feeling a little vulnerable when you bring up these conversations. I'm seeing a lot of Virgos initiating these conversations for healing. And you're so grounded, aren't you, Virgo? I'm not seeing that you want to leave anybody. I'm just seeing that you need to heal, that it's time to heal, and that you're ready to heal. This is really good. This may seem a little bit heavy, but this is actually really, really, really positive for you guys. And it says a lot about your relationship. Okay, I want to show you this. This is center of the reading. I think this is where some of the fears are coming from and why you guys may not be communicating about problems. Center of the reading, we have this, okay? This could be the one. Clarified by unrequited love. These are very different relationships here. This is not applied to the same relationship. Some of you are afraid to have conversations around healing. Whatever it is that needs to heal, you may be avoiding, or your partner may be avoiding those conversations because in the past when you brought them up, in the past with this person where the love wasn't as strong, they left. Someone was heartbroken, or it caused somebody to get really angry or really defensive and you had an undesirable outcome that really hurt you. Virgo, the message here is this isn't the partner you are with. This is not unrequited love. This is the one. Remember, I'm channeling that this could be the one. This is the one if you are in committed relationships here. For those of you single and you're not willing to entertain a reconciliation with the partner, although I'm really feeling that hardcore for those of you single. But if you're not open to that, and that is okay, this unrequited love is what you're stepping away from. And it may be that the codependent energies or the controlling energies or the karmic patterns weren't healable because you didn't have a partner who would invest that kind of energy into healing. Okay, maybe they didn't know how. You may be stepping away from this at this time or over the last, I feel like the last month, because again, I'm not getting new separations over the next couple weeks, but maybe coming into September, you decided to step away from somebody, or in August even, okay? You go from this to this, okay? There is a whole lot of love here. There's a whole lot of love meant for you here, Virgo. But I really do think for the majority of you who are single, you guys may have even separated. You may have been separated for quite some time, okay? This may not be like a week's long separation. You may have needed a couple of months apart. But you know what? You get it now. You understand your role in it. If your partner is codependent, how are you enabling that behavior? If your partner had an addiction and you didn't speak about it and you sort of ignored those kinds of signs, then you enabled the behavior, okay? Or vice versa. It may not be something that serious, but you guys know what I'm saying here, right? You guys kind of have that wake-up call. There still feels like a lot of love between you and somebody from the past, Virgo, if you're single. But I'm going to caution you this. Let go of control issues. I must have said let go of trust issues. You know, that came through really strong for Aquarius. Virgo, you may, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, you may want to watch the Aquarius first of the month video. Spoke a lot about trust issues. For some of you, it's not about controlling or codependent behavior. It could be trust issues coming up that could be interfering with a really healthy relationship or have already interfered with a healthy relationship, okay? I just felt like somebody just like wanted to rip this out of my hand and say, trust, don't talk about control. Okay, so let's get back to this. Let go of control issues. Want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Or trust issues or karmic issues, okay? It's being clarified by deception. Now, I really think for some of you, this is what you walked away from. You may have stepped out of a controlling situation and you may be dealing with something that's karmic with a new partner and it's codependent. You may be afraid to have conversations because this is what you were used to dealing with. You were used to dealing with somebody who got angry, somebody who is deceptive, somebody who is reactive. And you may not want to have that conversation with a new partner because you think the reaction you had here or the outcome you have with this old partner is what's going to show up in the new relationship. That's not it. Just be conscious if you feel like somebody is truly being controlling with you, Virgo, and it's not warranted. They may want you to be dependent on them so they control a part of your life. There is a little bit of deceptive energy coming through, although it feels more like an ex that is not an ex you're going to want to reconcile with. That feels a little narcissistic. That could be the karmic issue here. But the message for you guys is this. Regardless of what your karmic issue is, you're healing at this time. If you had a bad experience with somebody in the past, it is not what is meant to manifest in the relationship you're in now. It's just different. You're with a higher vibing partner. You're not with the deceptive partners anymore. You're not calling in the narcissistic personalities, okay? You may be dealing with somebody codependent, but that's actually healable. Don't give up on this person too quickly. It really feels like many of you are meant to stick this out. But if it's something severe, like somebody is truly being controlling and they want you to be dependent on them, that is not something that is going to be okay for you to stick around in. Okay, but that's like for very few of you, and it honestly comes through as past tense, like an old experience that you had. Romantic feelings crowning this. The love is intact. The romance is intact. This crowns this, okay? Romantic feelings, this could be the one. This is a good partner. Everybody shows up with something they still need to heal. That's what keeps relationships interesting. That's what makes them important. They teach us how to grow. Your partner is holding space for you to learn something new and for you to grow and for you to heal something in yourself. You're doing the same thing for them. That is a true soulmate connection, okay? And that's what makes it all worthwhile. But, bottom of the deck, make the effort, okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, I think we're done here, Virgo. Don't give up on them too quickly. Consider reconciliation as long as the ex isn't too controlling and there wasn't any deceptive energy, okay? But that feels way past tense. It feels like you may be afraid that you've called in somebody like that, or you may be dealing with somebody like that, and the truth is, your new partner, this new love, is not the ex, okay? You may be calling somebody back in, a reconciliation with a much more gentle soul, a much kinder love, a much more high-vibing love, but you may be afraid of a reconciliation because what happened when you did reconcile with another ex years ago who was deceptive and how you regretted it. Sit with this energy. If you're not ready for reconciliation, if you don't want a reconciliation, trust your own intuition on that. It's not meant for everybody, but it comes through so strong for you guys, okay? Love is good. Honor this healing process. There is so much love. Allow this healing process to prove to you, to prove to your partner how much love really exists here. This feels like somebody worth fighting for, okay? And they're feeling that about you. You are somebody worth fighting for your partner. I just don't see anybody going anywhere the next couple of weeks. Okay, Virgo, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. I think you guys know that I specialize in energy healing, but just in case, I am a shaman. I'm a Reiki master teacher. If you guys feel like you need some energy healing around love or pertaining to any part of your life, I'm happy to help you. I have a special discount for my YouTube subscribers. You can check out all my info at UrbanSoulGuruCo. But in the meantime, Virgo, I will be back for October 1st for your full month of October readings. But in the meantime, I'm sending you all so much love, light, gratitude. Honor this love. Get this healing done that you need to get done, okay? Some really beautiful people are coming back into the picture, and you're going to be really happy with that outcome. All right, I'll see you guys back here soon. Love you, Virgo. Ciao.